We're almost 2 whole hands, guys. This is episode 9. Almost there. Almost at 2 whole hands. Whoa. So yesterday I did a video audition. This guy's doing a short film, and he wanted me to audition for one of the roles. And the weird thing about sometimes when you audition is you'll just get like a very small fraction of a conversation, so you might really not have any idea what's going on in the bigger picture. So I had to read for this scientist guy, and he was experimenting with shocking people and that kind of stuff. So I guess he eventually shocked people up the butt, and for some reason, I don't know why, I guess he thought that was more effective if he did that than if he shocked him somewhere where it would cause pain or something. I don't know. It was a very strange experience.
This can be touched to the extremities, the torso, the genitals, of course, but it can also be inserted into places where, forgive the crudity, the sun doesn't shine. A man whose crap has been electrified never forgets it, Mr. Fletcher.
So that happened, so I got to pretend to be a crazy scientist who is into shocking people up the butt. Recently, I've been thinking I was maybe going to try stand-up, like an open mic night somewhere or something, but I still don't know if I'm into the whole idea behind it. I just don't know if I'm a fan of me wanting to do it. It just seems very, I don't know, I like some stand-up, but there's other stand-up that feels too showy to me, and I don't know if I want to do that. I just don't know. Anyway, the point of it is, big dilemma going on up there, but I was going to try some of my material out, and I don't know, see how it goes over. Let me know if you like it. Who knows? So, we've all had that birds and the bees talk, and some could be good, some could be bad, some could be at inappropriate times, some could be at just the right time. And mine, we'll flash back to the year 2000. I was 10 years old, and it was the start of summer, and my family didn't ever really have, my dad was kind of a stickler for saving money, so we didn't really ever have air conditioning on that much. So we had the windows open, it was a nice summer night, it was quiet, and I'm laying in bed, and all of a sudden, I hear my parents making some sounds. And in my 10-year-old mind, it registered as not good sounds. So, I got up to investigate. I look down the hall, and I see that my parents' door is shut. And that never happens. In my house, it was a rule that your door is always open. You never shut it. I don't know why. Don't ask me. At night, because the air circulates better. And so that was very strange to me. Door was shut. My parents were making crazy sounds. So they're obviously getting murdered. So I run to my bedroom, get under the bed, and just lay there on the ground, shaking, terrified. And I'm there for probably, I don't know, time went by very slowly while I was under that bed. 2 minutes. I'll say I was there maybe 2 minutes. And then I just started thinking to myself, what am I doing here? How am I possibly helping here? I need to do something. I can't just sit here and let this happen. So I get out from under my bed. I run into my brother's room, wake him up. He's a very heavy sleeper. He was snoring or something, I'm sure. Wake him up, and I say, we have to get out of here. Mom and Dad are getting murdered. We have to go now. So I drag him out of bed. We bust all the way downstairs, bust through the front door. We are a 10-year-old boy and a 7-year-old boy running through the streets. This is I think it's midnight, 12:30, something like that. We're running through our neighborhood streets in our underwear. I make a beeline around the block because we have my best friend's parents live next door to a cop. So we run around the block to my best friend's parents' house, start beating on their door as loud as we can. Help, help! My parents are getting murdered! My parents are getting murdered! Their lights come on. I see them walking down the stairs to the door. They had just woken up, didn't really have any idea what was going on. Maybe even thought it was a prank, who knows. But I was freaking out, saying my parents are getting murdered, my parents are getting murdered. And after asking if it was a joke or not, and then me saying no, my friend's dad walks next door to the cop's house, wakes the cop up. The cop has multiple German shepherds in his backyard that he is training to work on the police force. He's a SWAT team coordinator. So he comes up, he says, okay. He calls up a few of his guys. They come over in this van. They drive this van over to my house, park. They go in. Meanwhile, me and my brother, my friend's mom, kind of like made sure we were comfortable. She had a blanket on us. She made us hot chocolate and just really had no idea what to do to comfort us. So that was probably what I would do if I was trying to comfort a kid too. Put them in a blanket, give them some hot chocolate. So meanwhile, the SWAT team and my friend's dad are traveling over to my house, and they walk in to my house, and my parents are startled because they don't really know what's happening. So all it was my parents enjoying each other's company, and they had a SWAT team walk in on them. After everything was settled out, they brought us back home, and we all sat down in our family room. And the first thing my parents said was, don't ever do that again. After that followed me and my brother getting our birds and the bees talk. And that's how it started. That's how it came. That's how I understand what I understand today. Maybe you have a crazy story too. Share your story, please. I want to hear more. I want to hear more if there are more. Do it.